welcome to our first episode of Geek Roanoke Presents Deep-ish with Bryan and Jason. Today we're talking with Bryan. Hi, Bryan.
Hello.
How are you?
Can't complain.
What you doing?
Hanging out with you.
Oh, hi. Hi, I'm Jason.
This is Jason.
And this is Bryan.
I'm Bryan.
Of the very famous show, Deep-ish with Bryan and Jason.
Deep-ish with Bryan and Jason.
What are we doing? Why is it called Deep-ish?
Because we're going to get into pop culture and things that we kind of missed in pop culture and fun things like from movies from when we grew up, 90s, 80s, just fun things that we kind of think about, the ideas that we kind of have about things that kind of formulate and why we treasure these things so much.
I know. I wanted to do this because we were just chatting the other night, and I asked you what your favorite superhero movie was, and you kind of threw me for a loop and then answered me, but then told me details about your answer, and I loved it so much, I was like, we got to record this.
Well, I hope I can give you the same answer because there's probably a lot of, I don't know.
That's okay. This is what we're here for. So tell us and discuss and go for it.
My favorite superhero movie?
Yep. Barbed Wire. No, not Barbed Wire.
Not okay. Barbed Wire. I mean, my favorite superhero movie comes from the 90s. Meteor Man.
I was surprised, but okay. I enjoyed Meteor Man.
It's a classic. And don't sleep on it if you haven't seen it. I'm pretty sure you can get it off of Amazon or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Meteor Man, Jefferson Reed played by Robert Townsend.
Who is amazing.
Robert Townsend was he's a great comedian, great actor, great writer. He's done a lot to help a lot of, he came in with a whole vibe in the early 90s. Gosh, I think it was like, I can't think of the name of the group, but they used to do HBO specials. I think it was Partners in Crime.
Oh, yeah, I think you're right.
He's such a great writer, and he always included both him and Eddie Murphy and a lot of people before them. They lifted up a lot of black actors and brought them to the forefront. And Meteor Man was like this great movie that had everybody in it. You had Robert Guillaume, who played his father.
Oh my gosh,
Marla
Benson.
Gibb. Yeah, Marla
I love
Gibb.
Robert Guillaume. He played the Phantom of the Opera on Broadway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
See, I never knew that.
Yeah. I know weird stuff, too.
Yeah. But you have Marla Gibb as the mother.
Oh,
James Earl Jones as the neighbor who has all these jazz records, but he's still trying to, like, he feels like he's hip-hop, and he's, like, dressed, and he's got, like, the wigs.
I need to rewatch this so bad.
Oh, my gosh, man. It's a classic movie, and it's not just about good versus evil. It's about finding the hero inside of yourself. And it's like, you know, here you got Robert Townsend's character, Jefferson Reed, and his best friend who was in that movie. Gosh, I can't think of his name, but he's a hilarious actor as well, and comedian. And I really wish I could think of his name right now. But anyway.
Was it Eddie Griffin?
Eddie Griffin.
Was he in that?
Eddie Griffin was the best friend.
Wow.
And
I
so
just
basically,
pulled that right out of nowhere.
Thank you for that, Jason, with the assist. But yeah. So you have basically, as a kid, I mean, you had Luke Cage in the comic books and stuff like that. But for me, Meteor Man, even though it was supposed to be a comedy movie, it was like one of the first times that growing up I got to see, you know, a black superhero on screen doing his thing. I mean, you had Blade later on, but this was like, it had a lot of heart. And it was cheesy, but it had a lot of heart.
It was like 60s Batman cheesy.
No.
But, well, the Golden Lords were a little bit Batman-y villains, but with edge and with that's what I think they had in their minds a little bit.
Yeah.
But they also were trying to say something, which a lot of movies don't. A lot of superhero movies
Yeah,
are great, but
was,
they don't try to really say something.
It was about protecting your neighborhood and getting to know the people in your neighborhood. And Jefferson Reed's character, he was very reluctant. He was a very shy guy. He was a teacher, but he wasn't really breaking through with his students. You know, he was always constantly hiding and telling his students to hide, and he was constantly manhandled by bullies and
that's
shy. But it was just great to see him kind of evolved in that character where he was like embracing his powers and realizing, Spider-Man reference, with it came with a lot of responsibility.
Yeah.
And so he wanted to do good, not all around the world. He wanted to start in his own hood.
Yeah.
He wanted to do it in his neighborhood. So for me, it just like, that was a testament to me growing up, to just seeing that character portrayed by him. And I followed, Robert Townsend's work ever since I was a kid anyway. I've been a huge fan of everything that
We
he's
don't see
done.
enough of him.
Not anymore.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Even the sitcom The Parenthood.
Yeah.
You just don't see that.
He needs to do more movies.
He still writes and directs. I know that. But here you had somebody who was basically reluctant to do anything with the powers that he was given. And then he was learning, just to kind of watch him like, oh, I got this, I got powers and stuff like that. It's just great to see. I recommend that you definitely check out Meteor
I need to
Man.
watch it again. Really, I wasn't really excited about watching it again until you started telling me about it.
Man,
There's so many levels to
so
it that
many
so much
layers.
more to it. So many people in it I'd forgotten about.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Bill Cosby's in it. But
But you know what? I try to look at that.
don't even think about
on a
Bill
different
Cosby
level
being in the
because
movie. I mean, it's a great movie.
if you try to look at it as just a character in the movie,
Yeah.
it's a funny bit.
Yeah, and he doesn't get like a lot of play in
No.
the movie. But you have, like I said, Jefferson Reed, reluctant to do anything, gets powers, and my favorite part of that movie is the part where the Golden Lords. Shout out to another bad creation who played the Golden Lords, and you had a young.
Oh wow.
War Machine was in it.
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle. He was one of the.
Oh my gosh,
you
that's
I think
right.
Big Daddy Kane. You had like a lot.
Wow.
Biz Markie in the crack house.
Oh my gosh.
And so is the part where
Wow.
that's one of my favorite parts. Is like they're playing MC Hammer's Too Legit to Quit in the crack house, and Biz Markie, he's like dancing in the corner or whatever, and so then Robert Townsend flips in and just like blows all the crack everywhere.
Oh my
And then by
gosh.
the time the cops come, they're all sitting on the stoop high out of their minds, but they're rounded up by, Meteor Man saves the day, basically. But, the Golden Lords and their leader, they're getting so frustrated that they're realizing, okay, they can't hurt Meteor Man, spoiler alert. I mean, it's just a classic movie, so,
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you how I feel. But,
Yeah.
they find out that, okay, he can't hurt him, but we can hurt the people that he loves.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go back to this hood, and we're gonna hurt the people that he loves. There's just so many morals in this movie.
Yeah.
And it's like, basically the main moral for me is like, okay, don't wait on a Superman. Be the hero yourself,
Yeah.
and try to do what's right in spite of. And it's like, even when it comes to like down to like push comes to shove, you have to do something if you want things to be better. And that's what I enjoyed. That's the message I got from the movie. It doesn't take that one person, because there's this one scene where Robert Townsend's character gets super tired
Yeah.
because he's trying to, fight everything, and he's like losing his powers. Yo, can I just say one thing before
Yes.
we go on?
Yeah.
Please, 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 reboot this into a television series. I would love to see
That
Meteor
would be
Man
cool.
as a television series. But definitely.
And his sidekick can be Blank Man.
No disrespect to Dave. No disrespect. to
Blank
Dave.
Man. I like Blank Man.
I know you do.
But Meteor Man's better.
And you know what's funny about Blank Man though? I did not understand what was happening to him when he was being kissed in the movie. When he's like, yeah, I didn't know what that was until I got older. It's like, it's funny because like sometimes you can get references later on.
Oh.
Stop. Just stop. Don't do it anymore. But you don't get those.
I didn't know anything.
You don't get those references until like later on.
Yeah.
You just don't. But yeah, Blank Man, Meteor Man, definitely worth checking out. I'm sad that I don't own it. It was on Netflix, and you know how it is when you get Netflix. You're like, oh, it's in the queue.
It'll be there forever.
It'll be there forever. You go back to try to look, it's gone.
Yeah.
Can I do something else while we're here?
Yeah.
Netflix, you are messing up. Please bring back Luke Cage for another season.
I know, right?
It's like, what are you doing? In Disney, you're being greedy. You're being greedy. And if this is the reason why we're not going to be able to have a season 3, shame on you, Disney. Because I'm not buying your streaming service. I've got too many streaming services as it is. It's like, just integrate your stuff with everything else. You don't have to own everything.
At least do a Luke Cage and Iron Fist season.
Yeah, I mean, combine that. Yeah,
I want a Heroes for Hire season.
I might watch that.
You shut your face.
Iron
Fist season 2.
Disney, you're greedy.
Was awesome.
Disney, you're greedy. And
well, yeah.
And you remember how back in the 90s when every ABC television show after you first bought it had to have an episode where every family from every sitcom had to go to Disney?
Yeah.
Bro, some of those things didn't make sense, like the episodes of Roseanne when they had to go.
Yeah.
Roseanne was poor.
There's a Muppet special where they go to Disney.
Oh, I would have watched that though.
Yeah.
I love the Muppets.
I can get the hookup. I know a guy that's got it.
Yeah. Oh, you got to hook up on that original Muppet Christmas with when was it an NBC special years ago? You got it?
No, I don't.
Is it illegal to own?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, never mind. We won't talk about that. You got it though?
I might have it.
Okay. But anyway,
we'll talk.
We're not talking. We're talking about Meteor Man.
Meteor Man.
But basically, one pivotal scene. How long are we doing these podcasts?
I don't know. You're giving a lot of spoilers.
I am giving spoilers.
Maybe it's time to wrap up.
Please check out Meteor Man.
And then
great film.
And then Blank Man.
Maybe Blank Man if you're bored. But if you're at the house, you chilling.
And then Super Fuzz.
What is that?
It's the worst superhero movie ever made.
Oh.
It's from early 80s. A cop gets superpowers.
No thank you.
And he's Super Fuzz.
No thank you.
It's really, really bad.
No thank you.
It's bad. Watch the Mystery Science Theater version of them watching it. Then it's good.
Now I'll check that out.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of that as well. But before we go, would you like to say who you are, Jason? And
I am Jason. No, I'll talk more next time.
Okay.
I'm just Jason. That's Bryan. He's awesome in like a million different ways. Yeah. And this was Deep-ish with Bryan and Jason, presented by Geek Mob. Check us out. That does say Geek Mob Roanoke, written in very sloppy handwriting. Let me push this. There. Now you can see it. We spare no expense. And, yep, we'll do more episodes. You think of something you want us to talk about, let us know. We might do it. Give us a shout out. Thanks. We think you're awesome. Bye.